Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Schlick.
And I'm Sonja Gilhuys.
And this is SchlickArt
Bou-Tea Break.
Where we answer your questions on all things SchlickArt Boudoir. So, as always, grab yourself a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's talk about SchlickArt Boudoir. What's today's question?
So today we're gonna ask you about posing. I know it can be really awkward for some people. Some people don't feel sexy in their own skin. They don't know how to, when they look in the mirror, they don't know how to do sexy poses, like, when they're trying to take pictures of themselves. So how do you help create these amazing poses in your boudoir sessions?
Yeah, I love this question. I feel, so it's so interesting to me because when I'm trying to pose myself, it's very hard to do. But as a director and a photographer, seeing how a woman moves in front of me, I can very easily move the body and see how they need to move in different ways to create the perfect shape for the composition of the photograph, okay? So I honestly believe nobody knows how to pose themselves, even the best photographers, even the best models. I used to work with models all the time and they'd do a certain pose and I'm like, that's great, just drop your shoulder, or that's great, just move this way and push your weight back on your hip. All of these little things, just move the body in a certain way to get a beautiful pose, to get a beautiful figure, to get a beautiful silhouette. And you're not expected to know how to do this. Any good boudoir photographer poses you from head to toe and they talk you through the entire session. You shouldn't need to know what you're doing. You shouldn't need to know how to move your body. That's not what you're here for. You're here to enjoy your day, to enjoy a pampering day, have some champagne and chocolates, get your hair and makeup done, and just feel sexy. And I always joke, and you've heard me say this, I joke, it's yoga with smiles. Yeah. So when you go to a yoga class, you're not expected to know what you're doing, right? You have a teacher in the class, or if you're watching it online, you have somebody teaching you how to get into these perfect poses and how far to push your hips back or how far to move and stretch this way. It's the exact same thing with boudoir posing. Just come and enjoy the day. Don't you think?
I think. And my experience with Lindsay is if you're not sore the next day, you aren't doing it right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't look good. But we're not supposed to tell them that. Yeah, it is a little bit of augmenting your body and pushing yourself in a certain way. So yeah, you are usually a little sore the next day, right? But it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Well, that's it for today's Boudoir Break. Thanks so much for hanging out with us whilst we spill the tea on all things SchlickArt Boudoir. Next week, we would love to answer your questions. So please leave your questions in the comments below and we'll see you next time on SchlickArt Boudoir Breaks.
Cheers.
Cheers.